The figure below shows a speed time graph of a journey if the total distance traveled in 80 seconds is 920 meters. Roman 1, you have been told calculate the acceleration during the first 15 seconds. But Roman 2 of the question, the distance traveled in the final 40 seconds. Let's start with the first one. Roman 1, they've been told to find the acceleration during the first 15 seconds. Acceleration during the first 15 seconds from 0 to 15, this is the acceleration from this point to this point. Therefore, we say acceleration is given by final velocity minus initial velocity divided by the time taken to accelerate. And therefore, we'll say our final velocity from this one, it accelerated to this point. This was our final velocity, which was 16, minus the initial velocity, it was 0, then divided by time taken from, this is the time taken from this point to this point is 15. And therefore, when you do this one, it is 16 over 15 meters per second squared. That will be the acceleration. Then we come to the part B of Roman 2 of the question. It says the distance traveled in the final 40 seconds. You can come up with a line here and you say this is where 40 is 40 seconds. This is where 40 seconds is. And therefore, we can get this area here. After getting this area, this is the distance traveled in the first 40 seconds. Then if we minus 920, it will give us this distance traveled in the last final 40 seconds. And therefore, we are going to say it is simply a trapezium, Roman 2 of the question. We are going to say area will be, it will be a half into a plus b multiplied by height. And therefore, this one will give you a half into, from here to here is 40, plus from here to here. If this is 40, 40 minus 15, we get it is 25. Multiplied by the height. The height is this length, which is 16. When you simplify this one, this will be by 2, 1 by 2, 8. 40 plus 25, that gives you 65 multiplied by 8. We get it is 520 meters. This is the distance traveled in the first 40 seconds, this area of the shaded part. And therefore, to get the area traveled in the last 40 seconds, or in the final 40 seconds, is this area, the unshaded part of this figure. And therefore, we're going to say that area traveled in the final 40 seconds will be the total distance, which is given as 920. We minus the distance traveled in the first 40 seconds, which is 520. We get the answer as 400 meters. This is the distance traveled in the last or in the final 40 seconds. Thank you for watching. Let us meet in our next episode.